Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv, and this is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. We're going to go ahead, as promised, and complete the what they're not telling you through the signs, okay? Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Let's get to it. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members. Let's get started. We're going to push this to the side. Let's talk about some of the astrology really quick. Today is March 18th. Yesterday, March 17th, which was St. Patrick's Day. For Scorpio suns and risings, we have a Venus and Taurus that's sliding into your seventh house. Your seventh house. All right. Today is the 18th, as I mentioned. Tomorrow is the 19th, and Mercury will be finally leaving Pisces, sliding into Aries. That's going to also affect you in your sixth house. Let's go ahead and get into that. Get into this reading. This particular deck is our Oracle deck, Scorp Collective. We are going to be taking a look and reading this from this person's perspective. Cousin, sister, brother, whomever, you can look at it from a romantic perspective. That's completely fine. You do not have to be in a relationship with this person. Whomever you thought about when you clicked on the video. We're going to be going into this deck. The first card out is going to tell us what they're going through. The second card is the message from Divine. All right, we got them. Now, I really don't want to take this. This one I do, this one I don't. Why? Because I'm only taking one card. Follow Your Bliss just came out. If some of you guys are connecting with a Virgo, then they got that card, okay? Follow Your Bliss was what they got, and I don't want to use that. Introspection is what's going on right now for you, for this person, Scorpio. Now let's get the message from Divine. So right now they're in a very introspective state where they're just thinking about you, them, and the situation connected. Interesting. So Spirit is letting them know that this is the connected card. Did this come out earlier? I'm feeling like it did. I'm hoping that it's not that same scenario that Gemini had. Let me take a look to connect it. Feeling like that, yeah. Yes, this individual has a hard time. Yep, it's the same thing. Some of you could be connecting with a Gemini. They got this card. Let's get into this one. Their personal message that describes what they're going through is introspection. This person is going deep, okay? They're going deep, thinking about you, thinking about the situation, thinking about where they go from here, okay? What I'm feeling with this card is that they're doing a lot of thinking based upon things that happened between you guys in the past. And if there is a possibility of reconciliation, they're struggling with trying to figure out what that is and what that looks like. This connected card really talks about all things being connected. When it came out for Gemini, this is the reason why I remembered this card. This person has a hard time understanding that it's not just all about them. And it's hard for them to think that way, Scorpio, because they have made you possibly the center of their world. Typically, I find that individuals that have a hard time dealing with being connected and understanding that we all are, especially in this case, I'm intuitively picking up that they have made you the center of their world and they want that back. They want that to be given back to them. Typically, individuals that don't understand that are individuals who have a void. Let's get into this. Introspection is first. Okay. You could be connected with a fellow water sign too, Scorp. The ocean's surface can be volatile. covered in big waves enough to swallow ships. To swallow ships. It is the depth that sustains rich life. If we only ever stayed at the surface, we are only forced to ride the turbulence. We can become disoriented, so caught up in other people that we forget our power. Exactly. And remember, I said, even with this card, they've made you the center of their world, and they are having a hard time because I felt that, and I'm happy that this introspection card said that. They've become disoriented because they love a certain way and they feel like they didn't get that back. Tune into the universe within. Tap into your vast wisdom. Give yourself the space to reflect on the world and your place in it. Focus on your healing, your needs, and your growth. Stepping away from the world from time to time will allow you to re-enter it with a renewed sense and wider perspective. You guys also separated. This person needed to take a break to figure out what they wanted to do. All right? That's what I'm feeling about that one. As far as connected is concerned, everything is cosmically connected. Okay? Threads stitched together in reality. We all originate and eventually return to the same source. The atoms in our bodies were created in the stars 4.5 billion years ago. It took eons and an incredible luck for us even to be here today. In other words, when we're zoomed into our lives, it's easy to get caught up in our self-doubt and limitations and craving clarity and avoiding risk. But zoom out and we can see that our purpose has a bigger impact to make, a ripple effect on the world, touching people in amazing ways. The thread that connects can lift us all. In layman's terms, this person gets so caught up in what they put into you that they couldn't see that what they're dealing with is bigger. They've isolated themselves and therefore have become disoriented in what's going on between you guys, okay? Let's get into what they're not telling you. All right, universe, spirit, angels, and my guides. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. What they're not telling Scorpio needs to be revealed. Thank you. What they're not telling Scorpio, please. Let's go one more. Back. Front. What they're not telling Scorpio. Yep, it's been hard for them. 5 swords. Yep, and they're not taking action right now. They're not taking action because they're in introspection, and that's hangman as well. All right? They feel like it's been a lot of lies, tricks, cheats, deceits. They want to start new in the heart with this King of Wands and Magician. However, they're examining their options. They feel like that's what you've done. But you are their wish. 9 cups. Oh, awesome. You know, one thing about this situation is that it has definitely been hard. They don't know to play. They hold their cards to their chest. You hold yours. Lies, tricks, cheats, and deceits. 5 of swords. When we're looking at 2 swords, they've blocked themselves out. But this isn't just blocking it out. This is going inside. We've already read that. And what they need to do ultimately is trust you again. Go within themselves so when they come out, they have a renewed perspective. Going deep so they can make order out of chaos. That's what they need to do. This is also hangman. They need to do absolutely nothing but suspend an upside down enlightenment. This in the heart lets me know that this King of Wands is extremely passionate. Okay? This individual has a lot of passion for you, Scorpio. I'm surprised if passion doesn't come out as a clarifier. They also have all of the tools. I think ultimately you want them to know that, but they act like it's hard for them to get it because they're just like, They're isolating themselves like, oh, woe is me. This is just so bad. But you want them to remember that they need to step in their power. And they don't remember this. And you're looking at the situation like it's not that bad. It's not as bad as they're making it, okay? This is also the magician. They have the power to get themselves out of this, regardless of whether they're moving forward with you or without you. But the problem is that they don't know what to do due to the past. And as a result of that, they're looking at their options. Now, they don't know whether these options are viable or not. Why? Because they haven't really been paying attention. They're so busy thinking that they're the only ones in the world that has ever loved and lost, or that has ever went through conflict, that it's hard for them to see their way through out of this. Okay? So they're going to probably have to go and try to walk and see what these other options offer. And at that point, when they realize that, you know, this is not going to be a good option for them, we'll see where we go then. But these are not viable options, and they may not know that. This lets me know that they have a lot of love. This is the sex card as well. This person is extremely sexually attracted to you. All right. They feel like it's really been a lot of bullshit in the past, Scorp. And for their own good, they're deciding that it's best that they just kind of play this the way that they're playing it right now. They love you. You represent a wish for them with this 9 of Cups. Okay. Let's go into the clarifiers. The major arcanas today are right next to one another. Hangman, Magician. All right. So I'm letting you know that this space, no time, don't look at a time clock. It needs to happen. All right. It needs to happen. They're being guided. They're being guided. It needs to happen, okay? Allow it. Because spirit, butterfly and key on the ring. That's definitely what this is. Spirit is working on them right now. All right? And then we also obviously have the Magician. Clarify 5 of Swords. All right. Teddy bear. 2 of Swords, Camera. Clarify Magician, King of Wands. All right, this person wants to talk to you and build things back up. Yep, partying. Are you partying? Yep, you guys are separated. Top of the deck, unconditional love, give and receive, this fairness, affection, return. That's what they want. Okay? So right now, this is probably what part of the problem was. They were interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and wanting a date. But there was conflict, okay? This is telling a story that either when they came into your life, there was a lot of conflict that you were already dealing with. Or they felt like they came to you. Either way, they came to you interested in you legitimately. Blooming romance, wanting to date you and all of this. And flirting and really building this and falling for you. But either you didn't reciprocate that or you were dealing with a lot at the time and you didn't show your hand. Maybe because you didn't want to lose them, but you just were not interested in the way that they were interested in you, okay? The 2 of Swords is Camera and Hangman. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past and perception. This person, again, is very in their introspection or very introspective. And they're learning from their past. However, they're looking at pictures, reminiscing. They want to make new memories, but Spirit is telling them right now that they should stay put. All right. We also have King of Wands. So they would like to meet and talk and rebuild the togetherness between you guys. They're probably going to start slow. This is what they want to do in their heart. They don't feel confident enough yet. As this magician is activated, hopefully they'll be coming forward. Again, I told you that you think that it's just as easy for this person just to come forward. They are not confident yet. They could be trying to party, spending time with friends and living in the moment. But ultimately, they're not interested in this crap that this card represents. They're not. They're not. They are trying to be happily single and live in the moment. But these options in this card, no, this can only take you so far. So I do not feel like this person is in a relationship. Because if they were that happy with being happily single, I know that's what the card says, but there's 4 different things that this card could mean. Okay? I'm feeling like they're missing you. And you represent their wish. If they were happy over here, then you wouldn't be coming up as the person that they're thinking about. They're uncertain of the future. It could be that they tried to go through this separation, but it doesn't mean that they like it. Okay? You are their wish fulfilled. And in this separation, they're really struggling with it. They may appear to you that they're happily and single, but they're not. They've partied, but you is who is on their mind, okay? Let's clear the board. And we're only going to remain, what's going to remain is our majors. So when we're looking, let's go this way. Although, when we're looking at the hangman here and our magician, ultimately, this individual has to go within. Because they have to understand that they have more power than they think. All right? They're going to be tapping into, once they come out of this, a brand new, beautiful energy, a renewed sense of passion, and all of those tools sharpened so they can come towards you, Scorpio. These have been some really beautiful readings. Wow. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. It has really been, sometimes these oracle decks, they really change up the readings and switch it up. And it has been some really beautiful energy. Thank you so much for watching. I am wrapping it up. I have a couple of videos left. We're going to go and slide right into Aries season like the bosses that we are. Everything that you need is below in the description box. If you're interested in connecting with me, we can do that. And I will see you soon. Bye, Scorpio.